Hello boys, my name is RighteousNicky and we got a new PTR Heroes of the Storm patch. We've been getting these patches a lot more often than I've been expecting. Is it the new Microsoft? Nah, I don't think so, but it's nice to see we're getting some fresh content, at least keeping the gameplay exciting. And what we're getting here on the balance patch is some very big heroes getting a not so very big nerfs in the right direction in my opinion. Let's start off with Brightwing. Level 1 Hyper Shift Talent. Cooldown reduction reduced from 1 to 0.5. This is every time you kill a minion, it reduces the cooldown of your Z. They reduced it by half, which in my opinion is super fair. This is like the most used talent on Brightwing. Allows you to have insane global pressure, allows you to use your Z heal a lot more often, and they reduce the extra healing by a certain amount as well, 2%. I think that's absolutely fair, and is gonna allow the other Brightwing talents to shine a little bit more than almost never. Next up, Genji. Agile dismount so reduced from 30 to 25%. I'm glad they're nerfing this talent, but only 5% I think is not gonna be enough. I think it's just like a little sprinkle to make people feel better. We'll take it. Another talent that actually buffing a little bit, Pathfinder talent. Man, let me tell you, I love the Pathfinder talent. It's the one that you jump through a wall, it makes you stealth it, and it gives you movement speed. It's super fun to play on like some smaller maps, like maybe like Tomb of the Sparcoin, but 5% buff there. Sure. Make it a bit more exciting. Alright, level 7 Cyber Shield. This is the meta talent on Genji where you spam the Agile Dismount and you get a 50 armor. Now it's reduced to 40. I think this is a very good nerf, but I don't think it's enough. I think they need to reduce this armor maybe to 30 or 25. This is insane. You can get so much armor on a Genji just by dismounting. Level 10 X Strike, final damage reduced by 15 and initial damage reduced by 10. I mean, that's nice. I don't know how impactful that will be numerically wise, but we'll take it, you know. Maybe we're gonna start seeing some more Dragon Strike. The reason why this suit is so much better is because it's just a much better follow-up for instantaneous damage on some type of a CC. So someone from the team gets a stun and you do it like swah, swah, swah. So you can burst someone a lot quicker than with the Dragon Strike. And also, the level 20 upgrade for X Strike makes it a much more desirable late game choice with you getting the resets. Now, maybe you would like to get more resets with Dragon Strike, because now the damage of the resets is gonna be less, so it maybe... But you get still resets from people hit, so shouldn't matter that much. Level 13 talent, Shingun. Damage reduced by 15. That feels a lot better when it comes to damage reduction, because it's a smaller number and you reduce it by a bigger amount. Shingun has been a strong talent that's been used more for this jump build. You jump, throw Shinguns because you reset your Q. And another strong thing about Shingun is also this extra PvE damage. It's pretty good if you want to do like camps or some race, maybe if you want to go for battle return. So all of this is in the right direction for sure. Next up, Qhira buffs. Now that's what I like to see. Make some of these less played heroes a lot more exciting. The grappling hook trait is gonna get its cooldown reduced by 5. Extra mobility. That's a huge seconds on the reduction. That's what we like to see. Carnage Q can now hit targets immune to skill shots, like Zagara's Creep Tumors. I'm so glad they did that. A couple of times I tried to clear Zagara creep with my Q and I felt disappointed. This is a super good quality of life change. Blood Rage your heal, cooldown reduced by 1 second and heal increased by 5. Very nice. Gonna make Qhira's health sustain even better. Which in my opinion, Qhira health sustain was already pretty good. She's a very strong duelist on the soul lane. If you draft a Qhira like on Abraxas, she already has a pretty good matchups, you know. She can take a lot of the enemies down pretty well if you play her correctly. And this is just gonna make her a lot stronger. Revolving Sweep E, the chain link can now hit targets immune to skill shots. example, Zagara's Crypt Tumors. Now, if you can actually connect with your stun to a Zagara creep, or maybe even like a Wunara Wisp, this is completely gonna make Qhira a lot more skillful in a way that good players are gonna be able to make a lot more flashy and impactful plays just by being aware, which in my opinion is absolutely awesome. That's what we like to see. Talents level 7, Healmonger healing increased by 20. A Healmonger talent is sometimes a little bit hard to proc because it's a little bit of a specific situation. And if you ever played with this talent, if you've procced it, the healing is already insane. And if they're adding 20 to it, okay, we'll take it. Level 10 final strike damage increased by 15. On top of that, the ultimate final strike does extra damage. The target has lower HP. I think it was like 25% lower HP or something like that. A lot better at one-shotting people and finishing kills. Fantastic. Now, this talent, level 16, Ligger and Ailment, this is insane. But who at Blizzard decided to do that? Armor reduction increased from 25 to 40 in an extra second? Are you insane? Now, so, let me explain you how this works. This is, not only that it implies a negative 40 armor on your revolving sweet stun, but it also works on your trade hook, which they improve the cooldown of. So you can go in, trade, minus 40 for 4 seconds, slap a lot of damage, and then go for a stun. So you can have like 8 seconds of negative 40 armor if you time it perfectly. Like, this is absolutely insane. I feel like this talent was already pretty good on 25 seconds. I think, I think they could just leave that 1 extra second duration and I'll be happy. But they added a 15 on top. Wow. Like, this is gonna make Qhira, this talent here, well, everything, but this talent as well is gonna make Qhira a lot more popular as a pick. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is insane. Alright, next, Raynor, level 20, execute orders. Update to only target heroes prioritizing ones with the lowest HP. I think I play with this talent, and I think so far it would work targeting heroes that were the closest to you after you died, and now it would go towards lower HP ones. I mean, that's nice if you want to finish kills, but I feel like the main usage of execute orders is just to go for the core, So, might be some interesting baiting you can do if you're at the enemy potential. You will no longer target enemy heroes not visible or greater than 20 range away. So, would it... I'm interested to know if it's actually gonna target anything if there's nothing nearby. I think it still does. I think if you die, you still get the Hyperion spawn. I'm not 100% sure. Someone needs to test that and tell me. Will not target enemy heroes who are invulnerable. That also means that potentially, if the Hyperion does spawn, it will also go towards this. Now, Samuro, this is what we've been waiting for, guys. This is it. We've been crying for the Samuro nerfs, and we're finally getting them. Periodic heal reduced from 3 to 2 per second. This is gonna make 33% reduction on the health sustain for Samuro, which I hope it's enough. Samuro insane mobility. You cannot catch him. Insane health sustain. This is absolutely in the right direction. Well, of the win healing reduced by 1%. I think that's fine. That's whatever. I would say that Windwalk is probably the most popular build because it's the easiest to play. So nerfing that, absolutely in the right direction. One with the wield armor reduced from 30 to 25. That's for the Windwalk build. 5% reduced. Whatever. In a good direction. Blade Storm increased cooldown by 5. I don't know if that's gonna do enough. I mean, I feel like it takes kind of the same time, kind of similar time to go from wave to wave, like 25 to 30 seconds. I feel like this is gonna make it maybe a bit slower because I feel like sometimes when I've gotten to the wave, it's just that's exactly when you get the Blade Storm back, or you have to wait like 2 or 3 seconds. So this is gonna make it so your wave clear is slow down a bit. So that's nice. That's good. We'll take it. Small Zarya buff damage increase of your Q by 5. from 75 to 80 in these small numbers. 5 is pretty impactful. It's pretty good. And shield ally search radius increase from 8 to 10. That's your E shield. Search radius, I'm gonna assume you're gonna be able to use the shield a longer distance. I don't know what search radius means, but the radius, you know. So that's good. Some small Zarya nerfs. And also we have deep burn duration increase from 3 to 4. I actually like this talent. Getting the extra duration is nice. We'll take it. Now I don't know about this talent here. Pain is temporary. Shielding increase from 0.48 of max health per energy to 0.8 of max health per energy. That's like almost double. Like I've seen some Zarya players play this talent, and getting that extra shield has been super insane and baitful. And now you're telling me they're gonna get like double the shield? Okay, like this talent upgrade here, this is definitely gonna be a thing that is gonna make Zarya a lot popular in the upcoming new patch. Hero updates Gazo added indicator arrows to Gazo exploding bomb warning indicator. Not sure what's up with that. Maybe gonna make the bomb a little bit clear to see. Added an arrow indicator below Samuro facing the direction of any active mirror image. Another quality of life change, I suppose. Now bug fixes. I went through all the bug fixes. More important things that I think I've noticed. I feel like most of them are like whatever, like death recaps, some visual stuff. You can go through them if you want, but I think a couple of more important things that I've seen, like is, for example, this one fixed an issue that caused summons to not have their attack speed reduced when attacking heroes when imposing presence. So let's say you're ATC and let's say Asmodee is hitting you with your these more annoying minions and generals. Their auto attack speed are actually gonna get reduced if you have that talent, which is a very nice. This is something that maybe is important, but I'm not very good at math. Updated to use the level based scaling on the Mew. So you can tell me if this is more healing now on the Mew or less healing that he can do. I don't know. You tell me. There's some other avatar stuff. There's some vision stuff for all the heroes. For example, on this Aurak update. Not here. Now soft reveals all primary target types instead of just heroes. So when you do a lightning E, it's not gonna reveal only the heroes, but should also reveal the minions in between, so you can get a better visual representation. Applies the applied force level 7 talent also applies to the push distance to Aurak. So if you use the level 7 purple talent on yourself, you're gonna get a push yourself a bigger distance, which is that. Now I didn't even know that that didn't work correctly already. This is a lot of heroes mentioned here with bug fixes that you guys can check, but a couple others that caught my attention were, for example, Chromie, Sand Echo Sandblast damage. No, this one. Fixing an issue that caused Sand Echo Sandblast to still be fired if Chromie's Sandblast is interrupted. So I've seen this happen before. Let's say you're trying to cast your Q and someone stuns you. Your Q stops, but your clones fire up the Q. So you get to do that extra damage. So no more extra damage, Chromie players. And I'm a Chromie main, so you know. I think this is a fair change, because I always felt like I've been cheesing some extra damage. What else do we have here? Some Dehaka not dealing damage on the Dark Swarm in the last 0.5 seconds. I don't know what's up with that. Diablo Apocalypse cast time interrupted during cast. Progrock, Phase Bomb to not behave correctly while blinded. Graymin Worgen form's basic attack damage increase is now additive, whatever that means. Some mad guys can explain me that. There's a lot of abilities that now soft reveal targets, whatever that means as well. I'm not sure what's the difference between soft reveal and normal reveal. Bloodthirst level 13 Hogger now heals Hogger for the damage dealt. Headbanger I think was the Q. So a little bit improvement on Hogger on the less used talents. Speaking of heal bug fixes talents, I remember I saw Illidan Also, very important while getting to Illidan, blind as a bat. Now you're gonna see a lot less during blind as a bat. They fixed a lot of visual issues that were causing you to see a lot more during that level 16 talent, which is not gonna be the case anymore. Where do we have the Illidan situation here? Did I skip him? Yeah, I think we skipped the Illidan. Eh? Am I blind? Yeah, there you go. This is very important. Now causes emulation to heal Illidan for the damage there on the Hunter Onslaught talent level 4. I've been wondering if when I take this talent, I was getting the heal or not. And now I know that I'm getting the heal. Finally. This is gonna make Illidan a lot more busted on health sustain though. Because this is already kind of like the go-to Illidan talent. Because it gives a lot of health sustain. But, whoo, baby. Now you're gonna get a lot more. And yeah, that's pretty much all like the more important bug fixes here. And the balance changes. The hero updates. This is the patch PTR hitting today, July 15, boys. When it's gonna go live, I don't know. Usually 2 weeks from the PTR, but we shall see. Last time it was a little bit slower. That's gonna be everything from me though, boys. I'm so happy that Blizzard is still updating HOTS. And I hope we can keep seeing this cadence of balancing. I'm not really hopeful for like new heroes or like even skins or something, but keeping the gameplay fresh. That's what's important for me. And this is definitely doing exactly that. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay righteous.